All right, what is going on, everyone? Welcome back. We're doing another commentary, and actually, the next 4 to 5 videos are all going to be commentary because the audio did not get picked up. And here's my wife doing the intro. All that hard work, all that prep for it not to work. And as you can see, we got Cassian on Security Complex and Vader on Energy Conversion Lab. Whatever you do, do not look at Flock's pants. That's my advice for you. So trying out Cassian, he kind of seems weird right now because if you play him endgame and don't really use his ability early, then you're doing 5, 6 rounds of never drawing a card and never getting any value out of your leader. So it is something that you probably do want to do, but paying a dollar to play below curve because you're spending that is a little rough at times. But I open up with an A-wing, obviously a very good start. And Flock has his ideal start as well with the Death Star Stormtrooper into a Vader ping. So he put one into my base and one onto my A-wing. Now it's a little tricky because I ideally want to use this security complex early, especially with ECL, but I also don't want to just like walk into epic action and he just ECLs like what is about to happen, I'm pretty sure. Yo, Flock, we gotta get a button for the middle of those pajamas, dude. So he's, I think, just confirming that Sabine can be attacked, which she can. There's only 2 other unique ones out there. I would need a blue unit out there for her to be untargetable. Yeah, so he does the epic action. He gives ambush to Fifth Brother. Fifth Brother comes in and deletes Sabine. So he wants to do that on the own attack, which makes sure that he kills Sabine. And now that's scary because Fifth Brother being at a break point like that, he's going to swing in for 5 damage. And I draw into a Vanquish, another Luke's. Looks like he's got the red Snowtrooper with the +2 and Overwhelm on a damage unit. So I still have my epic action available. He has initiative. I think since he took it, I probably should have security complexed this turn. Or sorry, last turn to put a shield on my A-wing, knowing he's going up to 4 resources. And Flock is notorious for having the cards that he needs, but not understanding what's going on in the game. So I opt to trade in to save myself 3 damage, but here we see myself a little sad. So really, you know, if I security complex, put the shield on, that protects the A-wing, and then, 2 tubes gives another raid 2 to my A-wing. But I walk right into it. And now I'm sitting at 4 resources with nothing really to play. I could open fire to kill something. Open fire on both kind of feels bad. Fifth Brother being the better target, probably just because he swings in for 5. Looks like Flock's got, I think, Overwhelming Barrage and a Vader Saber in hand. On top of the Snowtrooper, as mentioned earlier. And yeah, so I open fire, kill the Fifth Brother. Feels a little bad, but, I am still floating a resource, and he still gets initiative, but leaving a 5 damage unit on the field is a little scary. So we're going into round 4. Still haven't used my power action. Still haven't drawn a card, right? I opted to play 2 tubes instead of drawing a card earlier. Not sure what he's asking. It's actually kind of doing commentary and being able to hear them slightly was nice. All right, so for K2SO, 4 4 4 not the most amazing stats, but overwhelm, and obviously the when defeated, I can deal 3 damage to his base or make him discard a card. He has an answer in hand. He has Callus. Shocking. If I'm him, I mean, I guess what? He probably wants to play the Trooper, ping a damage, but I think you just Callus here. Take the trade. I don't think you care about the when defeated as much, and it keeps my board clear. You still did 3 with your interceptor, and you're looking. Your leader is much more scary than mine. So, even if I choose to discard a card, you still break even because Callus draws you a card. But he probably is, I guess, scared of me discarding Overwhelming Barrage, would be my guess. Yep. He does the ping and the ping. And finally get my shield onto the board. And Flock takes initiative again. So now I see an Arc and a Jedi Saber. He sees a Shore Trooper. And Vader. So he resources Callus. Yeah, like I said, I still think I prefer Callus to kill K2, resource that Snow Trooper. Floating 2 there kind of feels weird. But he's still feeling in a great spot because he's Vader, and Vader has yet to come out, and he's up by 10 health, and I've only done 3. I've only done that A-wing damage at one time. Yep, so he just does 2 into base. No reason to do it into K2SO because he would just die. The overwhelm wouldn't do anything. It would all get absorbed by the shield. And so I opt to trade. Which I don't know if that's the right call necessarily, but, I got to keep his board off at some point. So I'm probably thinking Jedi Saber, obviously, love to go that on Yoda or Kanan or something, or Luke. But I think just bringing out Cassian and slapping a saber on him, making him a 7-9, right? He's a 4-6. Yep. And we're taking all the actions we can before we play cards. So I drop the Arc. The Arc's nice trade into the Interceptor and restores 1. But looking a little too late. I think Flock's debating here. Can't really... 3... So essentially it's... I mean, he's just got to play the Shore Trooper and Vader ping, and I think that's his turn. I don't think you want to waste Overwhelming Barrage here. Right, and that's a 4-3 at this point because he is at 6 resources, so it has 2 increased damage. And he Vader pings. He's debating where he wants to put it. On a Cassian, makes sense. And I put the Jedi Saber to make him a 7-9. And so I think I go base here, but honestly, probably should just kill the Shore Trooper to help catch up on board. Because even if the board stays even, he's at an advantage. I think I need to try to gain board back because knowing Vader's going to come out, and it's going to be tough to deal with Vader. And I draw a red 3 and an A-wing, and he drew, looked like another Interceptor and a DJ. DJ is pretty much irrelevant at this point. Yeah, so he opts to do that. Right? Yeah, I definitely should have just. Should have just killed that seasoned shore trooper last time. And now I'm actually in an okay spot because he's gonna bring out Vader. The issue is he could probably dirt a little bit, but I have Luke in hand. I had a unit leave play, so now I can play Luke and -6/-6 on Vader to make him a 0/2. So he'll still have his on attack ability, and so he could just swing into the base for 0 and ping someone for 2, which will make me a little sad, you know. But yeah, we'll go ahead and play Luke. But he, of course, has both cards that he could possibly want. But me not killing the seasoned short trooper, not only did he get 4 damage into base, he now gets to play Overwhelming Barrage for 6 onto that. So even though Vader is a 0, I'm just letting him keep stuff on board. And, you know, especially when you're going against an Overwhelming Barrage deck, you definitely want to be thinking about that. Because what? He Overwhelming Barrage could put that to a 6 damage. So, I mean, he wouldn't necessarily, like, wipe my board, right? The most he could really do is put a few into Cassian. He could kill K2SO. But, I mean, like, yeah. You already attacked with him, so it does feel kind of bad. But, you know, you could Vader attack the base, deal 2 to Cassian. And then you just need to deal. So an Overwhelming Barrage kills him, yeah. But knowing that he has the other Vader, I don't think he Overwhelming Barrage this turn. Just thinking hypothetical of opening up. I think him just playing Vader is going to be a much better option. Because then next turn they'll let him play Vader Saber and Overwhelming Barrage. And I think there was an A-Wing and a Redemption in hand. And here it is. The first time this new Vader hits the board in the Basement League. So Flock now searches the top 10 cards of his deck and can play any number of units equal to or less than 3. All right, so he could play 3 1-drops. He could play a 2 and a 1, or he could play a 3-drop. I mean, he could play a 2 and nothing as well. So it looks like he's got a lot of options in there. So he hits Palt, makes him a little sad. Looks like he's got the Overwhelm, Snow Trooper. He's got Fifth Brother. He's got some lightsabers that he can't pull the lightsabers. I'm just listing off the things that I see in there. Open Fire. And so it is any villainy. So he can bring out Fifth Brother. Fifth Brother is certainly a good play. So yeah, I mean, his board is now equal to mine, and when I really, again, should have just traded out a little sooner. And so he gets to play that. He ambush as well and gets to kill something. Right, so if I traded K2 and the Short Trooper, they're both off the board, and that ambush couldn't kill anything, but now he can ambush K2SO, kill him, and he now has a better board than me as well. I don't know if he ambushes. I forget what he does. So he does opt for that. I think I do 3 in a base, but I really should probably just discard a card. Because like there's no chance I'm really racing him. It's more like I need to stabilize and then just win. But I think I opted for that actually to draw the card was my reasoning likely, but I don't know. It's not like I draw anything. I draw another Redemption. So I've got 2 Redemptions, Zeb, an Arc, and an A-Wing in hand. And Zeb is just like day late, dollar short type thing. You know, without, like, if I had Conversion Lab, oh my gosh, dude, you know, I'm going crazy. I'm ambush him in to kill Fifth Brother to kill the Snow Trooper. I mean, but I wouldn't actually do that because I need to, I need to stop his Vader right now, right? So I think I'm debating. Yeah, I think I'm debating. Do I attack with Luke or do I play Redemption? And I play Redemption because I haven't really played it before. I kind of want to see just how it felt. I think the better decision is really just to kill Vader. Right, just swing Luke into him. Luke still lives. I restore 3. I go up to 6. I live, and neither of his units in one action, I believe, can kill me. And then I can play Restore after that. Or Redemption after that and heal a bunch. So definitely a lot of mistakes on my end of that. And Flock's doing a good job of keeping up the pressure on me, because if it does go late, I've already dealt with Vader, and if I can get a card advantage and keep drawing and being able to play more stuff than him, that could put him in a tricky spot. You know, and I've got some decent cards in my hand. I've got, you know, another arc, or I resource the arc. I have an A-wing, so I can put some pressure into space. I have 2 redemptions, so I definitely could heal up a good amount. But redemption's also funny because you can't do the full 8 against Vader, really, because then he would just ping it and kill it, and you'd be very, very sad. So most you can do is 7, pretty much. And you also got to be aware of the interceptor as well, just blowing that thing up. Because I don't feel like I want to pay 8 to heal 8. You still want to get use out of the body. So I said I was definitely doing 5 to go up to 8. And with that, I pretty much just lose, because Flock, the correct decision, I believe, would just be like Overwhelming Barrage Vader. Kill my Luke, so I can't restore. That's now a 7, 11, 14 damage on board. So he still has would still have 2 more resources after that for the Vader Saber in hand as well. So yeah, now I'm just thinking, like, how much do I want to heal? Do I want to heal off Cassian as well? Is that going to matter? But ultimately, it's the wrong play regardless. So I could heal as much or as little as I want. I'm still gonna lose by not answering his Vader and letting his boss monster be a boss. So that's what I'm still taking my time debating that. But Flock is up. He hits it, hits the Overwhelming Barrage, the perfect, right. If he really wanted to, you could have. No, yeah, you don't. Yeah, I don't think you play Vader Saber is a little bit too greedy if you do that first, right? Because then he's just an 8 health, and I could still kill him with Luke. And so he wipes out Cassian, does 1 more to Luke. And at this point, Luke could kill him and needs. I basically think I'm greedy to try to keep him alive. I don't know. I pretty much just lost at this point, and I think I realized that and just not paying attention. But the correct decision, yet again, is to swing into Vader. I've had 2 opportunities to do that and did not either time, and I am paying for it. So yeah, sure, I healed back up to 13, but now I'm going to eat 5, 6, 7, 10 from that Vader, and then 3 more from Fifth Brother. And that is game. So Vader's unit, very good. Vader is just a strong deck right now. You know, I know it won that TTS tournament a few months ago. That not much weight to put into things like that. But I think he's good. I think he's actually a lot of fun to play as well, especially with that new unit. That new unit is awesome. They hit an A+. This was a good showcase of the Luke and the Vader unit. Luke destroyed their Vader, the leader, and his Vader just destroyed me entirely. It was a good representation of that. And yeah, appreciate y'all tuning in. Appreciate you. And if you have any feedback of commentary, stuff you want to see, decks you want to see, any of that stuff, always welcome to hear any of that. And I appreciate you tuning in, and we will catch you next time.